In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on August 11, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start: if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. St. Louis Cardinals versus Kansas City Royals. The Cardinals have won 2 in a row and they are 5-5 in their last 10 games. The team has traded away some key players, being well out of the playoff race in the basement of the National League Central, 11 games out of first place. St. Louis has the 3rd fewest wins in the National League and are 9 games out of the final National League wild card spot. The Royals have lost 2 in a row in 5 of their last 6 games. They have the 2nd fewest wins in the majors, and that is no surprise looking at the stats, ranking 28th in team earned run average and 29th in runs scored. Not the best pitching matchup in this one, with the Cardinals sending out Wainwright, who has an earned run average closer to 8th and 7, and the Royals going with Coleman, who has an earned run average north of 10. St. Louis has likely stuck with Wainwright, who has spent his entire career with them and is 2 wins away from 200. He gave up 7 runs in his last start and has given up that many in 2 of his last 4 outings. I do not see him having a good start, but I also see Coleman and the shaky Kansas City bullpen struggling as well. I'm not running to the window to back the Cardinals or Adam Wainwright, but they're the better team here, no matter how you slice it. The Royals are the 2nd worst team in the league, and they don't make bettors money. Also, Dylan Coleman has allowed 16 runs in 14.1 innings with 14 walks. That's awful, folks. The Cardinals should win this game, even if their beloved Wainwright is a shell of himself now, at nearly 42 years old. The Cardinals have the better lineup here in this one, so the St. Louis Cardinals money line is our full game side pick. This pitching matchup is ideal for the hitters. Wainwright has allowed 17 runs in his last 4 outings, spanning 17.1 innings. The Royals have been decent at the plate recently, scoring 4 or more runs in 7 of their last 10 games. In addition, the Royals are going with a bullpen start, and that's bad news. They have a horrible bullpen, issuing a 5.26 earned run average on the year, placing them 2nd last behind only the A's. The Cardinals rank 6th in the big leagues in home runs. The over is 5-2 in the Royals' last 7 games. Wainwright has an earned run average of 7.81 and Coleman has an earned run average north of 10. Neither team has been lighting up the scoreboard as of late, and their pitching has not been bad. However, I see that changing in this game with the hurlers on the hill. Not only does Coleman have a less than stellar earned run average, obviously, but he is a reliever and likely will not last long, handing the ball to a Kansas City bullpen that ranks 2nd to last in baseball in team earned run average. The Cardinals have a pretty good lineup and they will get quite a few runs in this game, and I see the same from the Royals, even though they have a pretty weak lineup. This game will be the opposite of a pitcher's duel. This clash is going to have a barrage of scoring. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Milwaukee Brewers versus Chicago White Sox. The Milwaukee Brewers take on the Chicago White Sox in the first of a 3-game series on Friday evening. The Brewers will be sending Corbin Burnes to the mound. The White Sox will reply with Michael Kopech. This is the first meeting since the 2021 season. The White Sox strolled into the year with lofty expectations, but they have fizzled in a big way amidst a ton of talent. They hold the lowest OBP in baseball and buried in the American League Central with a 47-69 record. Michael Kopech will get the start, and he earned the win in his start over Cleveland last Saturday, allowing 2 runs on 3 hits and 4 walks while striking out 3 batters over 5.1 innings. Do not expect a lot of action on the base paths in this game, with Burnes on the other side, and the White Sox will be outmatched facing the strong righty. Considering they have nothing remaining to play for, Chicago will be playing the role of spoiler for the remainder of the season. The Sox have lost 4 of 5 facing National League Central opponents. Don't get me wrong, the White Sox have been playing well, but I still have my concerns with Kopech, who has had issues in some of his recent home starts, and I think the Brewers just have the greater sense of urgency with how tight the National League Central has been this season. So the Milwaukee Brewers money line is our full game side pick. The Brewers will start ace Corbin Burnes in the first game of this interleague series. Burnes threw 6 solid innings last Saturday, allowing 2 runs on 2 hits and 4 walks while striking out 5 batters. He is third in MLB in quality starts, and he has really come on after an average April and May. Milwaukee holds a slim 2.5 game lead in a very competitive National League Central, attempting to hold off the Cubs and Reds. Neither team is overpowering at the plate, and both hurlers will have the upper hand. The total number has gone under in 5 of 6 at home for Chicago and 4 of 6 at home against the Brew Crew. The Brewers' offense has been subpar. They have scored 4 or fewer runs in 4 of their last 6 games. Chicago just held the Guardians to 11 runs in 3 bouts last week and only 10 runs in the series against the Yankees from Monday to Wednesday. In addition, the White Sox lineup is thin after shipping Jake Burger to the Marlins. They have also been subpar at the dish, scoring 4 or fewer in 6 of their last 10 games. Burnes actually has slightly better numbers on the road, where he has recorded a solid 3 earned run average. The under is a convincing 7-3 in the White Sox last 10 bouts. I expect a low-scoring game. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. San Diego Padres versus Arizona Diamondbacks. The San Diego Padres face the Arizona Diamondbacks, with both teams desperate to snap out of their slumps. The Padres have a 55-60 record, and with 4 losses in a row, they have fallen to 4th place in the National League West Division. The Diamondbacks have a 57-58 record and have lost their last 8 games in a row to fall below .500 record-wise. To start the series, the Padres will turn to Blake Snell as their starting pitcher, who has only allowed 4 runs in the last 3 starts, while the Diamondbacks will turn to Ryan Nelson to start the game. In recent times, neither of these teams have stood out, as they have a combined 5-15 record in their past 20 games coming into this matchup. But with the advantage on the mound and a much deeper team, this is the Padres' chance to kickstart a big run. In their past 10 head-to-head battles, the Padres have come away winners in 7 of those games, while boasting a 4-2 record against Arizona in 6 games this season, despite being outscored 35-30. This is going to be a great game between 2 teams eager to snap out of their losing streaks. The Diamondbacks look to step up at home, but the Padres look to control this game from the first inning. The Padres should drive in runs at will, with Juan Soto, Ha-Seong Kim, and the rest of the lineup making contact and crushing pitches against the Diamondbacks pitchers to easily drive in runs. The Padres should limit the Diamondbacks, with Blake Snell building off of 3 starts where he's only allowed 4 runs and pitching multiple scoreless innings to allow the bullpen to close out the game with a lead. The Padres should snap their losing streak with a strong performance on the road. So the San Diego Padres money line is our full game side pick. Both lineups have been awful recently, and the 2 starters look to take over this game from the first pitch. The Diamondbacks should limit the Padres, who have scored 10 runs in the last 4 games, with Ryan Nelson pitching multiple strong innings with minimal contact. The Padres should eliminate and potentially shut out the Diamondbacks, who have scored only 15 runs in the last 8 games, with Blake Snell, who has only allowed 3 runs in the last 2 starts, delivering multiple scoreless innings with minimal contact and a surplus of strikeouts. Much has been made about the breakout year for rookie Corbin Carroll and the superstar lineup with Gary Sanchez, Fernando Tatis, Juan Soto, and others, but in this rivalry, the pitching staff is what shines, with the under sitting at 5-5 in their past 10 meetings. For the Padres, the under is 5-5 in their past 10 overall games, but boast a player with an earned run average of 1 through his past 5 starts, and with the under sitting at 9-1 in the Diamondbacks' past 10 overall games, expect this to be a low-scoring grind for both teams, with both starters stepping up. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.